Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on today's video. Joining me as I go through all the pickups that I got from Brisbane. I was there a couple of weeks ago and it was like a long countdown to get up there. I was just so looking forward to it. It's been maybe over a year, maybe more, since I've been to Brisbane. So yeah, I was just looking forward to going up, doing some shopping, doing some hunting, going game hunting. It was just going to be awesome. So yeah, we stayed in the centre of Brisbane, beautiful city. The weather was fantastic. Some beautiful bars, sitting by the river, just watching the world go by with a beer. It was just, it was just something to look forward to, and that's why we work. So yeah, today we're going to go through all the pickups I got in Brisbane from JB Hi-Fi, from CEX. So we'll jump straight into it. So the first stop was one of the shopping centres outside of Brisbane, Corindale. I check out the prices on JB Hi-Fi for these three items, and they were roughly the same price as those on Amazon. So I thought, instead of ordering from Amazon, I'll go to the store, pick it up. It's a bit more fun. So we'll start with the game. So these are Nintendo Switch items. So the first game I got was the new Zelda game, Echoes of Wisdom. Now I'd seen some gameplay footage and it looked really awesome, so it was just such a real different style of Zelda game, or even a game that I hadn't played before. So it looked like maybe on other channels that it was very similar to older Zelda games, which I hadn't played. So anyway, I got that up, picked that up. I had put in a little bit of time playing it, got through the introduction of it, through a little bit of that. So I'm looking forward to just sort of sitting down and putting a nice bit of stretch of time into that Zelda game. And the other Switch game I got was this Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door. Now, originally I wanted to get this on GameCube, and I'd held off for a long time getting it on the Switch because I just wanted to get it on the GameCube. But I saw on other channels, people were just saying that the graphics were superior, and I was just like, you know what? You got the Switch, just get it on the Switch, you know what I mean? So yeah, this was about $64, so it was pretty good. And the prices on the GameCube version have come down a little bit, and I think one day I will get it on the GameCube, see how low the prices go. But for now, we got this. I'm super eager to get onto that game, so looking forward to getting onto that Paper Mario. And the third item I got was this handheld. This is the Switch Lite. This is the Hyrule edition. When this was only just got released with Echoes of Wisdom on the same day, and I think I got there like almost a day or 2 days after it got released. So I was really keen to get this one, add it to the collection. I don't have a Switch Lite, so to have this one, really happy. It's just beautiful to have that one. So yep, got that one as well. So, and now we move on to the CBD pickup. So that was the day before. So on the Monday, went out, big shopping day, and I got these. So CEX was a little bit disappointing. I didn't have my hopes up on what to get. I thought, you know what, we'll set the bar low, and if we get up there, then even better, right? So I always remember, I'll put some footage in here, the first time I was in Brisbane. You go up these escalators, and the JB is on the left as you go up the escalators here, and yeah, I was going to the JB to check out that shop, and I look on the right the first time I was there, and I'm like, what, there's a CEX here. I remember that day I went nuts. I bought so many video games. I think this might be the third or the fourth time that I've been to this CEX. So I was really interested to see what the stock levels were like. And I was also interested in looking in the window. They call it the window of dreams. So unfortunately for me and for Australians, it was the window of nightmares or disappointment. They didn't really have anything in the window. There was like a couple of controllers and, phones and tablets and shit like that. So yeah, it was just nothing like the ones that you see in the UK where you like PS1, Dreamcast, Game Boy, Super Nintendo. Like, I could only just, dream of something like that being available over here. So anyway, as we go inside, I was going to do some filming inside, but you know what, I was just like, it's not even worth it. So I thought I'd just, look for some games. And one of the I really wanted to focus on the Vita. I wanted to get PSP and I wanted to get GameCube. So I wanted to get at least 2 Vita games when I was there. I only had 2 Vita games, that was it. There was like a Final Fantasy one, which was like, I don't know, $70. And this like full Japanese version, which was, I didn't even know what it was. And then on the GameCube, they only had like 2 GameCube games, like these 2 cheap shit sports games. So I was just like, what? PSP had a little bit of variety. They had maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15, but again, there was only one game which I knew was there, so I'll just show this game straight up. Where are you, buddy? And I got Lemmings, so I'll get Lemmings on any platform available, you know what I mean? Like, Lemmings is one of my favourite games. It's one of my most nostalgic, my most memorable. Playing it on the Amiga all those years ago. I've got it on the PS2, I've got it on the Mega Drive, yeah, I've got it on the PSP. So this one was like, this is only the Essentials version, but it was really cheap up there. Like, I think you can get the black version on eBay for like 11 or 12 bucks. This one was like 8. But it's in good condition, and I knew that they had it in stock and it was there. So I did actually play this on the PSP, and it's so fun, you know. So I'm loving the PSP at the moment. That's why I wanted to get some more games for it. So that's Lemmings on the PSP. So that was the only sort of PSP game I got. They had Sid Meier's Pirates, and I was going to get it, but it was a little bit expensive. So anyway, and again, I was also going to get some 3DS games. I had only 8 3DS games, 8, and there was nothing there at all. So again, you know, just another sort of just like, oh man. And then I got one DS game, and that game is Spyro. I think this one might have been the most expensive game I bought maybe like $20-ish, but you know, it was pretty good condition, had the manual, and I just wanted to get a little bit of variety when I was there, hence why I wanted to get the Vita, PSP, GameCube, you know, 3DS, things like that. So I got that Spyro game on the DS. Haven't played that one yet. And I got a PS3 game, only the one, and I think driving games really took a big jump from the PS2 to the PS3. And I love some of my PS3 racing games and driving games. So I got this Grid 2. This was only cheap, and like, as I said at the start of this segment, like, you know, there wasn't much there for the PS3, like in good quality games. They had all the, you know, the cliche Call of Duty, all that kind of stuff, Assassin's Creed, but in terms of like games, I was looking for like the Alice one and maybe the Metal Gear Solid collection and things like that, but they didn't really have any of that. But I decided to pick that up, cheap as. I didn't get any original Xbox games. I wanted to get some original Xbox games. They didn't really have anything there at all. Xbox 360, I wanted to get Assassin's Creed 4. Halo 4. They didn't even have Halo 4 there. I'm like, what the hell? So I didn't get any Xbox 360 games. There was nothing there that sort of tickled my fancy. But I did get one PC game. They had a nice, well, not nice, they had a PC section, and you know, I was looking through that, and they had this dual case one. I'd never seen this game before. It's called The Final Curse. Now this is like a French game, and it's sort of funny. Inside it says, if you are lost or if you can't find a clue, you can call us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day on blah 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 number. So I thought I'd get this one. Looks pretty cool. I just like to get obscure PC sort of stuff and any sort of video game stuff. So I haven't had time to put this on. It's a double disc. You know, this was like $5, you know, so I just sort of grabbed that one just for something different, you know. So that's that one. Now I got one PS2 game. Again, the PS2, it was just all that, you know, all the good stuff's gone. Maybe people don't trade stuff in the CBD of Brisbane because it's too hard to get your stuff in and out. Who knows? But yeah, I got one PS2, was this pinball game. Now this game was themed on the 1950s tables. Now I did play this a little bit the other day. It starts off with 2 tables, Surf's Up and a Western one. The graphics are a little bit sort of fuzzy. It was a sort of a slow pinball game. Didn't have too much speed, but it was a cheap game, and I do love playing pinball games. And I guess maybe in the challenge mode you can unlock some of the other tables. So one day when I've got a bit more time, I'll get up there and just sort of unlock some of the other tables. But it looks like there's maybe 10, 12 tables altogether, but for cheap, pinball game, grab that one. And I've got this zit here, you know, it's like I'm looking at it other than the recording line on the left. So if you see me look over it, because I'm looking at this thing here. All right, now I did get a couple of Wii games. Again with the Wii, same scenario. There wasn't much there at all. I sort of really struggled to just buy something for the sake of it. So I bought these 2 sort of games for the sake of it. And one was this Worms, a space oddity. Like, these were just cheap as, you know. I wanted to get Mario Galaxy and some other, you know, sort of, what's the word, sort of, you know, staple games for some of the other consoles, and I didn't even have those. So I got this one. I played this the other day, pretty slow. Like, I was sitting there just doing the basic training of you know, all the sort of gameplay and the sort of the controls and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, like that, you know, sort of. I mean, so I was pretty bored. So maybe I just need to sort of sit down and really sort of just, you know, commit it. Like, there was like maybe 15 different training sort of sections and I only got through like 1.5 before I was bored, so that's that one. So I do like the Worms games. I used to like work Worms games. So anyway, we'll see. Maybe that's why it's only like $2 or whatever. And they got this George of the Jungle as well. I saw this, and I think this might have been an old cartoon. I'm pretty sure it was. So I ended up putting this on for a while, and I really enjoyed it. This one was quite cheap, and it was fun with the controller, and you sort of control George with the nunchuck, and jumping with this one. So I thought the controls were a little bit of fun, and just it was a little bit of a platformer, and yeah. So that game I recommend that game. If you said that one cheap, pick it up. It's a bit of fun. So yeah, that was that one. Again, just cheap Wii games. That's all I got for the Wii. And I finish it off. I bought 2 PS4 games. I sort of just wanted to buy some PS4 and games that I hadn't really heard of. So I picked up this one, Re-Reckoning. So this is like a hit RPG. So I haven't played any of these ones yet, so you can sort of see the graphics there. So I thought these ones were probably around $10 to $12. So yeah, grab that one, Re-Reckoning. Just something to sort of try out, something different on the PS4. I love to collect for the PS4, cheap games, some good games. And I think if you sort of want to sort of collect games for a certain system, I think the PS4 is one to get onto at the moment. And I picked up this one as well, what is it called? The Night Witch. Excuse me. So this one it's actually it looks like it's some sort of RPG or adventure game, but it's actually a shoot 'em up. It says, so you journey across a beautifully hand-drawn world and engage in shoot 'em up combat. So yeah, I picked up this. It's all sort of had a little pack of all little odds and ends, which are, I don't know what they are. Anyway, but yeah, I thought this one game was pretty cheap. I'll just get the inserts out just so you can have a look. Yeah, codes and just little postcards and things like that of whatever the characters are. So again, I shoot 'em up for the PS4. I don't think I've got many shoot 'em ups for the PS4, so I'll put that away later. So I thought I'd grab that one. And 2 items which I really wanted to get. Now these aren't games, but they're game related. Now I finally got myself an aim controller. Now I've been after one of these for so long, and I didn't want to get one posted because of the postage. You don't know what you're going to get. I didn't really want to buy it new off Amazon because they're like $170, $180 with the game. It's not Farpoint, it's the other one. But anyway, I got this. I'm so stoked, man. I can't wait. I bought Resident Evil 7 Biohazard thinking it was one of these sort of games, but it doesn't use the controller. Stop touching it. So anyway, I looked into some of the games. I think Farpoint's one of them, and there's another couple of games which I want to get. I've got Doom up there, so I know I can play Doom on this. So I'm really looking forward to getting the VR helmet on and sort of just going around with that one. So stoked to get that. Paid $40 for this, so not too bad. It's got a few little marks on it, but it cleaned up really good. I know it works. I'd sort of put it on the PS4 the other day. And another VR controller I got was this Move controller. So this is only for the PS4. It's not the PS3 one, but I should have got 2. They had 2 there. I think some games use 2. I asked the guy what happens, and he said, there's only a couple of games, but I saw there was a shooter that you can sort of dual-wield handguns, but I think the one will get us going through at the moment. So that's all the stuff from CX. Overall, it's all right. It's not too bad. I got some cheapish games, got some alright games. I just wish I got some Vita stuff. I held off buying Vita stuff online just so I could go to CX and really sort of get a good sort of little stash for my collection. So now I've got to go back onto eBay, and Vita's a hard system to buy for. It's such a PSP is a bit different to the Vita. There's just different games and different styles of games. So anyway, we'll get back to that. All right, now I went to the JB as well. I always go to the JB first there, which is a bit up the stairs. It's a 2-story JB Hi-Fi that got a whole floor just full of pop culture, video games, and they've always got some good stuff. And on this occasion, they didn't disappoint as well. So the first game I got was this Switch game, Burnout Paradise. Now I hadn't played any Burnout Paradise for a long time, so this one was only cheap, like $29. You just got to make sure you don't get the one with the download code. So looking forward to see how this sort of looks remastered on the Switch. So got that one. Another game was this PS4. Yeah, they all fell. Another one I got was this PS4 game, Surviving the Aftermath. This one was $10. It looks like some sort of RTS game. Survive and thrive in a post-apocalyptic game. So it looks like some sort of RTS game. So for $10, I think it's got some stuff in it. No, that must be another game. Yeah, so again, I like to get pick-up games that I hadn't heard of, so picked up that one, Surviving the Aftermath. And we'll just get straight into this one. This was a House of the Dead remake on the PS5. Now this one was only $29, and it comes with like a cardboard case. It comes with a nice little lenticular sort of sleeve there, and it also comes with some little fold-out stands. So I didn't even know that House of the Dead remake was on the PS5. So when I grabbed this one, I think it's got stickers in there. It's got a whole bunch of bonus stuff. So really good. I'm so happy to get that one. Can't wait to see how that looks on the PS5. I've played it on the Wii, obviously, so looking to get that one. Another game I hadn't really heard of. Again, I keep saying I like to buy games that I hadn't heard of. This Gun Grade Gore. So I picked this up for like 19, so I don't know too much about it. Bullets, beauty, badass. So I grabbed that one. So, you know, again, something different. It's got 18 plus on the inside, so I think it's going to be pretty brutal. So we'll check that one out. And the final game I got from JB was this Inspector Gadget, a game I didn't even know was on the PS5 either. So this one was also on sale for $29, and it comes with like a poster and some stickers, things like that. So it's always nice to get some little bonus material inside the game. So yeah, so I got that one. So super stoked to get that one. And that's all I got from JB. And they also have EB. Again, EB Games, they don't tend to get me excited. So they've got a big store in Brisbane, a big store. So I'm just flicking through all their games. And like, you know, as I said in many other videos, you know, you get brand new games off Amazon cheaper than you can get pre-owned games from EB Games. But I did find one game brand new, and that was No Man's Sky on the PS5. This was half price at like $40. And as you can see up there, it's VR2 compatible. You know, I love VR games. It's just, you put that mask on, it's like you're in another world. And this is a well-renowned VR game. And to get it on the PS5, it says on the back, it says 6 years of updates, including PlayStation VR2. So this would be like an absolutely incredible world to adventure and to discover. So at the moment, my PS5's full up. I've got another hard drive, 2 terabyte hard drive on the way. But you know, the other night I thought, Sunday night, set up to play Diablo 4, and obviously the new expansion's just come out. What's it called? Vessel of Hatred, I think. And it says, and it went to do the update, and then the hard drive's full. So anyway, I should get that the next week or so. So one game I cannot wait to just put on, have a massive session in the night time, in the dark, and just check out No Man's Sky. So yeah, can't wait to play that. I'm really excited. Like virtual reality, there's a few other virtual reality games that I want to get on the PS4. I want to get Farpoint with the shooter. That looks like a good one. And there's also Invisible Hours. I saw that on RNG Gamers channel, and that looked like it was a different sort of style of VR game. So we'll grab that one. And if you ever go to EB, you've got to get socks, right? And so these ones are like half price, or 2 for 1 maybe. Got these Simpson itchy and scratchy socks. Got to have a Sonic sock. X-Men 97 sock, and finally a Star Wars sock. I think it's maybe Vader. I thought I'd just save these for when I need socks at the moment. Wear the other ones until they die. So that's that. So that's all from today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the way out. That's all the Brisbane stuff. I've got a little bit of stuff back there. If you can guess what that sort of stuff is there, that's going to be coming next. I've got a few other odds and ends that are coming in. I've got a new console coming in today. New system, a whole new different sort of, you know, way to play games. So I can't wait to get that. I got some stuff from a massive garage that we had in town the other day over there. So subscribe to the channel, like the video on the way out, comment on any games that you think, any VR games you think I should play. I'll be really happy for you to you know, interact with the channel. And until next time, yeah, take care and enjoy yourself. Bye. Come on. Why does it do that? I'm not going to swear. 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 Is it still working? You fucking thing.